Well, well. It's August 4th, another Sunday. Turns out, oh my goodness, that's a blue jay. Is he gonna drink water? Is he coming for water? Oh my god, there's another blue jay. Okay, he's coming. He's gonna drink water. He's on a cherry tree. So, there he is. Hi, blue jay. You can go drink. You can do it. It's right there. Where is he? Okay. Well, another Sunday. It was supposed to rain. Well, I think it still will by 6 p.m. or so. So I tried to get everything done and still have a chance to record. Oh my goodness, both of them are there. Okay, I can't even concentrate right now. It's been a very difficult week. It's been a very difficult week. So last week I got stung by the wasp and didn't think much of it, except after a few days, like it wasn't going away. It's been it was like the site was getting bigger and bigger where I got stung, and turns out it was a large area reaction. And like actually I want to remember this, so I'm gonna it's still there. So we needed to take care of a wasp issue, and hence the garbage bag over there. So oops. Turns out the wasps had a huge nest in a middle tree that I had. So I had one, two, three, three trees, and two of them are in those square pots, and the middle one was in a thick ceramic pot. And it turns out that the bottom of it was broken, and the wasps got in there, and they started to make a nest right in the entire pot, and there was a lot of them. So basically on Friday, my love, the brave one, got suited up and managed in the middle of the night. We went out. Well, he did. I was recording from the inside. And he put the whole entire pot and everything in a bag, and now I'm pretty sure they're not alive anymore in that bag, but we're just gonna leave it there. So that's the story. That was the drama. But what stressed me out is, well, not only the fact that I had, many wasps in a garden, but also, and I'm not allergic, but I do get a reaction out of, like, when I get stung. Also, like, we're going away for 2 weeks starting next Sunday. And I'm gonna need to get dad to come here or my sister-in-law to water, and I didn't want them to be dealing with wasps. And plus, this entire week it was dry and I wasn't watering, I wasn't doing much in the garden. In fact, the last few days, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I didn't even come out here at all. I didn't even care if the harvest is done and everything dies and that's the end of it for me for this year. I just didn't want to get stung. There was just too many of them. But problem solved. And yeah, pretty much yesterday and today I spent full 2 days tidying up and cleaning, and we did try to spray prior to bagging it. So because of that, we kind of, like, my flowers, a lot of them were gone. Like, they just got destroyed from the spray because it was like dish soap and hydrogen peroxide, and there was a lot of spraying. So like even the potato vine here is nice and green because it was out of the way, but since the wasp nest was here and they were just congregating here, not sure if it's showing up, but like these leaves are kind of damaged, and I cut off a lot of them, and I cut off a lot of flowers from this petunia. It got really hit Like this one right here, the damage is seen, but they were pretty much like all gone. Like all the flowers that I had before, they were all gone. But that's fine. They're gonna start blooming once again. And there's still some wasps. Like there's one right here trying to drink the water from the bottom of the pot. Like they're still trying to, like, I think, find the nest. Anyway, I think I'm talking too much about it, but in the end, like, it's all gone. We have some wasps flying around trying to, like, still locate and figure out what happened, but the problem is done. So we have another beautiful Sunday, and I have gone ahead and I bought 4 bags of compost, and I added it to all the vegetables and the raised bed and sunflowers. And even just now, so we harvested garlic last Sunday. So these bags, I've been meaning to plant new stuff all week, but I was too scared to come out into the garden because of the wasps. So anyway, I decided today was the day, since I was mulching everything with compost, and this is just in preparation for us being gone for 2 weeks. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to, like, hopefully retain some water for while we're gone. I still don't know what kind of weather we're gonna have here while we're gone, but we are gonna be gone for 2 weeks. So, like, I'll try to instruct my dad and kind of give him some direction in terms of, like, how to water it, but I really don't know what happened. If it gets really bad, I'll get Ronnie to come out here and help me water, but she lives on the other side of the town, so hopefully I don't have to get her to drive out here just to water my stuff. But anyway, yeah, so I planted, what did I plant? I just pretty much went through my seeds and figured out whatever doesn't have that much, too many days to harvest. So that's what is it? Oh yeah, beans. So I was able to plant some more beans because it looks like it's on, like, under 60 days to harvest. So I think we can still make it, maybe, I don't know. And then I have beets and radishes here. It might be too hot for them, we'll see. And the same here. We've got kale, lettuce, and dill. You can't go wrong with having lots of dill. What happened, baby? Did something get you upset? What got you so upset? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My trusty sidekick. Yeah, you go over there and go rest now. Because you went from one end of the garden to the other, and that's very tiring. So now you need to get some rest. Anyway. So did I say that last week? Another thing that I noticed was these Romas. There was a lot of them that had blossom end rot, and I had to cut them off, but there's still a bunch of tomatoes on there that are perfectly fine, so hopefully that was the end of it. Again, I got really screwed on this organic soil that I got from Costco. The good thing is that if I'm still here and gardening next year in this house, then these bags are gonna be much better prepared for vegetable garden, because, like, I've been adding compost and other materials and stuff from, like, the kitchen. So for next year the soil is gonna be much better. But anyway, it is what it is. I guess it was, like, it's lack of calcium in the soil that could be, or irregular watering, which could also be the case, because this is the first time ever that I'm growing things in grow bags, and maybe I'm just not watering enough, but everything else seems to be growing. That's why I think that maybe it was the calcium. Anyway, I've been adding fish emulsion, and I've been adding compost, and that's pretty much it. I'm not one to sort of get all sciencey about the stuff, so hopefully that's enough. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I think I'm staying in one spot, and I think I need to move along. So let's just do a little quick tour here. So the peppers are doing really good. They're starting to, I'm gonna come around the other side now that I'm not scared of wasps. But there are some tomatoes here, and there's some more here. Oh yes, one more thing I want to do today is cut off all of the blossoms from the top, because I don't think any more tomatoes are gonna show up on this plant, and I know they're supposed to be big. So I need the plant to put all the energy into the tomatoes that it already has. Like, I don't even know if that's one. They're kind of warped, but there's more on the other side. And there's a bunch of tomatoes here. I think these are sun golds, and then Arctic Plenty, and that Roma tomato was the only one that had the blossom and rot. So yeah, anyway, everything's like, all the flowers are blooming. I can't get over the fact that I overwintered geraniums. Oh, and my canna lily. I overwintered canna lily, and now it's blooming, and it's so tall and it's so beautiful, and I cannot even believe. And then like these geraniums, same story. And kalanchoe, same as last year. Like, it's growing really nice, but it's not blooming for me. So I'm not sure what else I can do. I added fertilizer, and I mean, it looks pretty healthy. So obviously it's lacking something, and one day I'll figure it out. Yeah, so that's that. Dahlias from this angle. There's more and more bloom. They look so beautiful. And then, okay, so I'm just gonna move along. Zinnias here are growing quite nice. These geraniums, my favorite. And one snapped away from, I don't know which plant, so I just stuck it in the ground here next to cannas, because it was just an empty area. So who knows, maybe it's gonna grow. I have to water everything unless it is gonna rain, but it somehow doesn't look like it yet. It kind of started raining when I was like throwing compost around everywhere, mulching, but yeah, anyway, it still might. And then I have beans. Like, I have more and more beans showing here. I know there's more. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, I don't know why it's got like kind of dark markings on it. Anyway, these plants were kind of struggling earlier this year. And then from this angle, there's the pepper. So water fountain, the bird bath. I didn't fill it up because that's how, I'm trying to remove the... What is my baby doing? I'm trying to remove the water source. What is my dog doing? Anyway, I'm trying to remove the water source for the wasps. There's one flying right there. But as I was watering last night, I see there's a little bit of water left on the bottom. Anyway, this is gonna be a long video, I think. So these bees are doing so well. Oh yeah, and I need to zoom out on the cherry tree. I can't, like, in the camera here, I can't even tell that there's cherries on it, but oh, there are cherries. There are cherries everywhere, all the way to the ground. Wow. My love is gonna have his hands full with whatever juice or whatever it is that he's trying to make out of them, but he reserved the entire tree. He doesn't want to share it with anybody else. Good luck. Anyway, things are doing good here. And yeah. Oh, nightmare. We took care of that. Oh, okay, so yeah, everything's nicely mulched. There's some beets growing here. And I have a zucchini growing there. And then today I pollinated this one here. So now I'm gonna have 2 zucchinis. Hopefully they grow big enough for me to harvest them next weekend, because if not, then I guess I'm gonna get Dad to just harvest it. Oh, so here's like a decoy wasp nest to deter other wasps from coming here. I don't know why this sunflower, I think I need to stake it, or maybe I just need to water everything. My goodness, it's been dry and I couldn't. Yeah, anyway, I couldn't come out and water. I was too scared. The asters are doing good, and oh my god, dahlia. I think I'm gonna get a dahlia addiction. They're just too beautiful, and all the echinacea are doing so well. There's been so many more butterflies and bees and wasps, but let's not talk about those. Just flying around this last week or week and a half. It's just unbelievable. I don't know if that's like the season that I never just noticed or what it is, but like with all the flowers in bloom, it's just been insane activity here with pollinators. It makes me so happy. There's some more echinaceas. It's so funny how they're much more pink compared to those ones. Or maybe it's just like an illusion because like they are right next to the rose. I don't know. And then Liatris, that's what it is. I think it's Liatris, right? I think so. But I've been forgetting. My yarrow, like, by the way, this salvia, the white salvia, it's just been blooming for like the longest time. And then my yarrow, so pretty. Oh, so this just made me so happy because from far away I noticed this pop of red and I'm like, what is that? Because my sweet pea, I don't think it was supposed to have red, and then somehow it does, and it just really pops and it makes me happy. The grapes, wow, we're gonna have a lot of grapes, ladies and gentlemen. They're everywhere. And then these flowers that I planted last week are doing fine. The bee balm is doing nice, and the blanket flower. So I'm happy. Hopefully it's gonna grow, because no matter what I plant here so far, like everything's been drying out because of these ants that I just cannot get rid of. But maybe this year is gonna be different, because that's another yarrow. It's getting kind of covered up. I got some boric acid, which you can mix with, I think, sugar or whatnot, and see if I can finally, once and for all, because it's been years and I haven't been able to get rid of this colony of ants. Anyway, I digress a lot. So canna lily here, beautiful. And that's another one that I overwintered. That's the latest, or the one that sprouted, or whatever you would call it, the latest. So still waiting for a bloom. I cannot believe this is still in bloom. Like, how many weeks has it been? And then, okay, completely overgrown with creeping Jenny. But finally we have the morning glory trying to wind its way up the fence, so it's got another month to do some magic here. So the dahlias here, and the cosmos, and the what is it, lavender and pinks, and a whole bunch of creeping Jenny, all doing fine here. And then so here's the view. These guys are doing fine too. These cosmos grew so nice and tall. And I added some more compost, I added some compost to these sunflowers. I have to remember to move them too, so that, because they dry out very fast in those buckets. Anyway, the grass, I haven't been watering, like, just again because of the wasps, so it's looking a little dry, especially at the front. But, well, just, it is what it is. Oh yeah, so another change this morning. My love went ahead and trimmed the underside of like a few branches of this tree, so that, like, we used to... Oh, hi baby, you're out? Hi monkey pants. My goodness, oh my goodness. Just so we don't have to like bend over every time we are cutting grass here. So this gives us some room, and it actually gives more light to the grass over here, so hopefully it's gonna grow a little bit better too, and it also will help it get watered when it rains. So anyway, These guys here are doing good. It's still all green, but oh, I see there's one nasturtium flower about to pop out. They're growing fine. Maybe by the time we come back from vacation, there's gonna be like some legit flowers here. Bachelor button's getting kind of covered up in there, but I think they'll poke through. And then the sunflowers. I think last week I noticed that they were growing buds, and those are getting bigger. So hopefully the compost helps them get some nutrients. Yeah, this little corner is doing good. The view over here, okay, it's quite overcast now. I think it is building up to a storm. It's supposed to thunderstorm. That's the view. When it's winter and I'm just sitting around looking to watch something, or like maybe planting the garden, I'm just gonna enjoy watching these videos so much. Oh, what is this? You don't belong here. You do not belong here. Anyway, what is this? Did I found a bug in the grass? Did I found a bug? Back. Who loves mommy? Oh, my baby loves mommy. Hi, monkey. Hi, monkey. It's almost time. Okay. I cannot help myself. I have to bug him. I love you, baby. So here's another decoy wasp nest, being a deterrent. And then I also bought a trap. This is pretty gross. Lots of wasps in there. The top part, I think there was like one only, but the bottom part seems to attract a lot of them. So eventually I'll get rid of it. I won't get refills for it. For now, I can just hang here. And then like this clematis is growing quite nice, covering this fence. So now that he cut the tree, we have this bare spot here, which I'm not really liking that much. So hopefully the clematis and everything is gonna sort of grow in. And if not, I'm gonna have to plant something here, because I really don't want to have like this bare spot and be able to see into other people's backyard. Not my jam. Oh, so what I did, okay, so first of all, this spot is growing nice and gloomy here. I took some pins and pinned that branch of blackberry into the ground, and I think it's gonna help it root so that we have more blackberries for next year if we're still here. And these guys are still trying to grow. Okay, and the plums. Do we have any plums to show? Here. There's a plum. There are a few, not that many. I love you, baby. My goodness, you didn't have to even get up now. You didn't have to get up. I love you. I know. It's a lazy Sunday, isn't it? It's a lazy Sunday. Who's the best? Okay. Gotta finish this. Like, I love nasturtiums. They are choking out my peppers a little bit, but I think the pepper's gonna like it because it kind of breaks the wind and it holds on to moisture. Oh, there's some compost that. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, there's a little pepper. There's the one that I was showing from the other end, and there's more. Like there's another one right here. They all seem to be the same kind, but there are others. I don't remember where. Oh, here. Right there. So I feel like we're gonna be pleasantly surprised when we come back from the island. There's gonna be lots of peppers that are gonna be visible. I think I see something. I don't know. I staked a lot of them too. I bought more of those steaks from Amazon. And here's some more of that mortgage lifter tomatoes. Quite big. Okay. And this cherry is doing good too. Quite a few cherries, it always does. Okay. And the zinnias, I'm just so in love with zinnias. They just, I think I was saying last week, they just look like candy. And so many colors and different heights here. And there's one over there that just looks like sunset. It goes from like a yellow to a bright orange. And then mixed with the pink and a more of a hot pink. I love it. I love it. And I love this view. So we had so many raspberries. We've been eating so many of them. And in fact, I have a bowl in the house right now because I picked it in the morning. And I ate half of it. And I'll finish it later. And there's still so many. And I picked it in the morning because I thought just in case it rains sooner and I won't be able to get to it. And now it looks like there's so many more. Anyway, I feel like I'm very chatty today. Can't help myself. And there's another zinnia, another pop of color. My little herb garden. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go to the front. Like, yeah, these pink and light and hot pink colors. It's not really hot, it's just more vibrant. One is more like a peachy salmon color, and one is more, the other one is more pinky. And then these cosmos are gonna open up soon. This house turned out a good housing for these cosmos. It keeps them nice and upright, and the zinnias as well. Yeah, so that was a good idea. Well, yeah, and so huge surprise how big in 1 week this got. Like insanely big. And then there's more, just like I thought, those side shoots, they're growing. It's just, the only thing I don't like about these coleus is that when I water it, the water weighs them down. They're like very flimsy. So I try to stay away from the foliage when I water. But anyway, oh, it's very jungly. And the sweet pea is blooming here. It would be nice to like plan it a little bit better and plant one that's like maybe reds or darker colors here, because everything's white, so like this white flower it just gets washed out. But anyway, it was an afterthought planting it here just because I didn't know where else to put them and they needed to have structure to climb on. All right, so moving along. These guys are blooming. The kale is doing good that I got from Ronnie. The potatoes are pretty much done. So like, I don't really know what the procedure is. I have to look into it, but maybe we're gonna harvest the bag this week and eat it and then leave the other one for when we come back. I'm not really sure, but I moved it because one bag was over there, but it was just so unsightly. So I just moved it here for now. And this guy's in bloom. The spider plants are doing good. And then this little hosta. It almost looks like a little spring flower. Like it doesn't even belong here. Super cute. And then this view. These hydrangeas probably gonna bloom by the time we come back. Same as these. Like I see some of the flowers are starting to open up. And then this hosta's in full bloom. And then of course this hydrangea. Wow. And then this coleus. Oh, I was deadheading this petunia, and how did I miss all these? Okay. Let me do it right now. There. Much better. This coleus got a nice color here. And dahlia's about to open. We'll see what color it is. And like this is the most vibrant coleus of them all. And yeah, I'm glad that it's here. And then how beautiful these red nasturtiums are. It's just a nice pop of color, although it's like the only thing that's red here, but I guess maybe that's nice. I don't mind. The grass hasn't been cut. I'm not cutting it just because I haven't even been watering it this week, so it didn't really grow. So I'm gonna cut it on Friday. Hopefully it's gonna rain real good over the next couple of days, and I'm gonna cut it on Friday, so then we won't be here for 2 weeks. So then when we come back I can cut it again. So it is what it is. Maybe it's been a while since I've gone to this pot here. So the nasturtiums are in bloom and daisies are still surprisingly doing good. And the hostas, this one's not so great, but I think it's just also transplant shock or whatnot. This one's doing a little bit better. I don't think I split them in half. I think this was a bigger chunk, this was a smaller one. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it's gonna survive and even into the next year, I hope. So yeah, so that's that. And now we're gonna move to the front, to the side. Let's throw these petunia blooms. Lily's still blooming. And then I also had to stake some of these tomatoes. Then we're getting big. And yeah, with the storm, I have to, but I'm pretty sure though they're all good and secure. So yeah. Oh, I see already there's tomatoes here. And there will be more. So I'm so happy about this. And even like these were cosmos and tomatoes that were pretty much dead looking, and somehow they came back to life. And this is the craziest thing ever because it's the first cosmos bloom that I have. I know they're the oldest, but just the shape they were in, I didn't expect anything from it. And it's blooming. This is the candy stripe. I'm pretty sure because it looks like that. Let's see the view here. That's it. That's it for this week. Even comfrey is in bloom. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to record another video next week. It's definitely not gonna be on Sunday because we're gonna be gone by then. But maybe if I have enough time, I'll do it on a Friday. Just have to come around. So we'll see. There's the baby in the window. So, and if not, then that's the last view. And fingers crossed that there will be some rain when we're gone. And if necessary, that waters. Hi, baby. And hopefully the garden will survive until we come back. Fingers crossed. Right, Monkey Pants? Fingers crossed. Yeah. All right. Until next time, toodaloos.